So this is Served on Sundays, and it's your girl Victoria.
What's good? It's your boy Free.
What's up? It's your girl Sade Beckett.
And today we got two very special guests. We got Mimi over here on the left. And then we got Miss Allie over here on the right.
Hey, what's good?
And today...
I still showed you off though. I was like...
And today we're going to be talking about all things fashion and all the juicy stuff that goes with it.
Yeah.
So if you're on here right now, please go ahead and send it to 5 to 10 friends. Let's get it popping.
Everybody?
Yeah? No?
Everybody,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, let's get started. Anyways, go ahead and take it away, guys.
Good. Okay, so, putting attention on our guests, can y'all tell us a little bit about yourselves, you know what I'm saying? About, who y'all are,
where you're from.
Where y'all from and everything. Let us know who y'all are.
I talk a lot, so I'm gonna start. Hi y'all.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm Mimi. I'm from Arlington, Texas, and I lived in Michigan a little bit. I'm in the area. I'm local now. I do styling. I'm a freelance stylist, and this is my cousin, and she gave me that title, and I just kind of stuck with it, and that's what I do.
Okay.
My name is Allie. I'm just as loud as she is. Look, we both loud.
Good. We like it.
Like we both just
We're
Gemini.
Geminis.
We're Gemini.
Hey, Gemini.
Hey, Gemini. Period. But I'm a fashion designer here from Arlington, Texas, born and raised, which a lot of people think that's weird. I don't know why. But born and raised from Arlington, and basically I've been just designing all my life and really taking it seriously probably like 3 or 4 years ago. So I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years straight. So yeah, that's what I do.
So do y'all have anything going on besides fashion world? Are y'all into anything else, or is fashion the focus right now?
I'm actually dipping back into producing music. So my dad,
Hey,
look, I haven't shown nobody nothing, but like, my dad was a producer in the 90s, and he actually did like radio work and everything, like a radio personality in California for like 3 or 4 years. So as a kid, like, he raised us on like making beats and stuff on Fruity Loops and all that, and then like me and my dad would just make music together. That's kind of like how we bonded. And so I just stopped doing it, and lately like I've been listening to music back to back and like just hearing certain sounds, and so I got a new laptop, and I've just been
We were just talking about music.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. I sing. I'll let y'all listen to some of my music after this. Yeah, I just finished some stuff. I'm about to release it, but I'll let y'all give a little sneak peek. You know what I'm saying? But how did y'all actually get started? Like, what was your first step in coming into this, and your first designer? Like, who did you want to style first? Like, how did you get your foot in the door?
For me, actually, it started from America's Next Top Model as a kid. Tyra, my mom.
We got a couple stories.
We got stories. Well, no, like for us, like when we were kids, we were like raised together and everything. But basically, what we would do while our parents were at work, we would, the little tubs, that click like that.
Mm-hmm.
We would have like a row of them. We would flip them over, and then we would like fill it with stuff, and then click it back, and then we would make our own little runway.
Okay, y'all, this was my idea.
We would be falling off the runway like.
I'm like, Aaliyah, let's make this a stage. So we finna get these little tubs, we finna line them up, and you put on your heels, and then we just start like.
And it was like our mama's heels, like it wasn't even our own because we were kids. So like we would be walking like on tubs, like want to be on top, like that whole.
Who was Tyra?
Who was taller?
Who was Tyra?
Did we really do Tyra? We was us. Like,
we didn't
models. Okay, there we go.
But that's kind of like, at least for my inspiration, that's kind of where it started. And then my mom taught me how to sew at the age of like 3, like no lie.
Oh wow.
So I used to like staple like napkins and stuff to my doll's dresses, and then she taught me how to use a needle, and that's really where it first started.
So she made these masks. Now, for anyone who
real style
yes, whoever didn't watch the video, can you just talk a little bit about it again? How it came about? How has your profit been? Because I know you've been making a killer.
Look, all glory to the Most High.
Yeah. So just tell us a little bit about this, how it came about, creation, just for the people that are watching that don't know.
Yeah. So basically, with this, my daughter, I have a 3-year-old. So with her, she's very outgoing, just like I am. And basically, I had like the hospital mask in my house. I tried to put it on her. she was like, yeah, no, I'm not vibing with this. She would like throw it off, throw it in the trash, and like it was just wasn't working. And so finally, I saw some sparkly fabric that I have for prom and like other stuff. And I literally just made me and her like a busted mask, like something, because I don't even know how to make masks. Like, this is my first time really making something like this. So I just made something really cool, and she loved it. And I posted a picture on Instagram just to be like, oh, look at me and my baby matching. And it was just like real cute and innocent.
Yeah.
And then the next day I wake up with 20 orders. And I was like, I'm not even selling this.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, they're like, how much is it? And I was just like, I don't know. And a girl actually was like, well, I'll pay $15 for it. And that's where I got the price from, because the girl, I was like, okay, well, she willing to spend $15. And it's going to be $15.
And that day, I was like, Aaliyah, you need to make me a mask. Like,
Yep, and then everyone, because I made her a mask, and then it just kept going. Like,
So do you
it's
think
crazy.
you're gonna pass the talent down to your daughter? Because you said she was like really all for the sparkles and stuff, and she just
I
threw
hope
away the
so.
medical mask. So don't you think that's like a?
I really
Yeah.
hope so, but I think she's more musically inclined, because like my
Okay.
parents sing and stuff, and so like I bought her like 10 guitars, all toy guitars, by the way.
Okay.
No.
You're about to say
Not no
Okay.
big money guitars.
Twisted it. Okay, let me hear a little
But
something.
no, but like she's always singing, like, and Mimi's over there, she's singing and she's running up to us like while we're trying to like work and stuff,
So
and she's
cute.
playing the guitar. So I think it might be music. I don't know, but we'll see.
That's good.
And then you modeled for her, right, for the mask, right?
I
She's my
did,
everything.
y'all. I do everything for this girl, okay? Assistant, stylist, model. She's like, me, put this on. I'm like, okay, I'll look at
Alright.
You do her eyelashes too, because yours are popping. Let me tell you.
Y'all, I have a
Yes,
lash
that's
tech in Arlington. She's a beautiful one, okay? I'm not on social media right now, but she does my lashes. She's in Arlington. And it's crazy because quarantine is not letting these things go away. Like, I thought that my lashes would be coming off, but, you know, it's still on here, so I guess they look good.
And what's her name?
Her name is Asia, but her name on Instagram is beautiful.1.
Okay, well,
0.
shout out to you, Asia. We trying to give you some people.
Yeah.
So make sure I get that. Oh, sorry. Make sure I get that discount though. That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry, we all get a discount for shouting.
Make sure y'all shout y'all Instagrams out as well, so
Yeah.
people
Go
can
ahead.
follow y'all.
At Memes and Tings, that's MEEMZNTINGS. Was that fast?
No.
Memes and Tings.
Memes and teens.
And you.
Oh, mine's Fashion Me Alley, not Fashion Mealy. Just want to throw that out there.
I'm so dead.
Because everyone be like, oh, is it Mealy? Melly? And I'm like, it's just Fashion Me Alley.
Right.
So
Yeah.
how would
Yeah.
you say that? Because when I like read your Instagram name, I'm like, Fashion Me Alley. Like that's how I always read
It's
it.
almost like when I came up with it's a phrase. It's like Fashion Me Alley. Like,
Yeah.
get me together, Alley.
Wow.
Like, that's kind of like how I did it in my mind, but everyone would be saying Fashion Mealy, and I just be like,
Fashion Mealy, I was
read it slow, it's Fashion
Alley.
Got it.
I have to put a period.
Period.
Alley. Period.
But
So-
don't you think it's really good that like you are getting cross-trained in a sense because you can do all like you wear so many hats. So I mean, and that picture was fire. Like that looked like it probably was a professional.
You're talking about the mask picture?
the mask
Yeah.
picture of y'all two
Yeah.
And your photographer, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was fire.
Max
Thank
Media.
Oh yes.
Thank you to her, okay? Like, I just showed up,
Yeah.
and she was like, look, you finna be wearing this, we finna be doing that.
The models gotta sell it too, so give props to
Right.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Say that, girl. Okay.
Okay, because I'm
I don't
always
consider
behind
myself a
the camera,
model.
so.
You're
Also, you
beautiful.
take
You better
pictures,
consider
too.
yourself everything.
No, like I just do like all the behind the scenes stuff. I try to
Yeah,
get
Got you.
Okay, so about Erica Banks. We heard about Erica Banks in the building.
Oh, my baby Erica. Oh.
Tell us how that came about.
Honestly, it was my videographer / photographer / everything else. He does everything. So he does like production, like music. He produces all that. So shout out to Max Media. Whoop whoop. Me and him have been working with each other for like 3 or 4 years now. And then so he came to me one day and he was like, look, I got this dope girl. Her name's Erica Banks. And I was like, okay, you hyping her up? Who is she? Who is she? And then like I looked, and then he showed me her Instagram. She had like 4,000 followers. So I was just like, I know people that got 12,000, 15,000. So I was like, okay, she got 4,000 followers. Okay, let me hear her music. And then he put it on, and I was just like, God damn, who is this bitch? Like, wait, hold on. Like, I was twerking and everything. I was like, okay, she's fire. So then I was because like everyone tries to put people on, you know, like not trying to throw no shade.
Yeah,
but it's like you really don't know if someone's legit until you like listen or like find.
So you tried to make it about the followers at the beginning.
That's
fine.
We do this live. We do look. I only got 1,000, so we just
it's all love.
It's all love.
No filter, it's love.
Look, y'all just see me punch her, don't mind it. It was kind of about the followers because, like, to me, when you think of a rapper, you think of someone popping with 20,000, 30,000 followers. But a lot of times, it doesn't start like that. It starts somewhere, and literally within a year, she's blown up from like 4,000 to 38,000. I think that's what she's sitting at right now. So in just 1 year, she dropped out of college and was just like, I'm a rap, and she's been doing it ever since.
And it's funny she mentioned that. My sister's a journalist, and she actually interviewed Megan Thee Stallion when she was at like 100K.
Yeah.
So like now, like with sorry, I can't talk. But within a year, like she literally went from like 100K to look where she's at now. I don't know how many.
I think it's like 5 million or 6 million.
You never know who's gonna blow up.
You never know.
You never know.
And
In a year.
sometimes it's just timing and it's being persistent and consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just depends.
It happened in a year too, so don't sleep on yourself.
Don't sleep on nobody. Like
The next day.
I always look at Lil Nas. That's somebody whose career went from 0 to 100 literally.
He was literally
real
a
quick.
His career is ridiculous, but
and he had a video on Twitter where he had like a moment where he was eating pizza. He was like, "Okay, y'all see me a year from now," and then he did a video flashback, and he was like famous, like
manifesting.
Manifest. We manifest everything.
Everything. Yep.
So did you think that you would be like styling rappers? Is like that the route you want to go?
I definitely didn't think that at all. One, because just like my parents are like ministers and like Christianity is like heavy in my house, and people probably like, well, you crazy. So, but you know, we all trying to get closer to God.
Yes, we are.
But for me, like I just never thought that I would be doing that. And then so she definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. So she's probably watching right now. She knows she takes me out of my comfort zone, but in a good way. Like she'll be like, okay, Leah, I want this, and I'm like, hey. So for me, for her, I'm a designer. So whatever she dreams about, I can bring it to life. Not most stylists, like, not trying to throw shit at stylists, because
I'm not even.
but most stylists for like rappers and artists, you know, they're pulling from different places. So it's really cool to see that like me and her get to kind of like be really creative together and like just come up with just fun stuff. And then instead of having to go find it, you got me, so we just make it. So definitely never thought I would be doing that, but it's honestly one of the funnest things that I do outside of like business. It's just really creative, really fun, and you know.
And she's a really dope rapper. If y'all haven't heard of her,
she's so hard, Jesus.
She's in that. I don't want to compare, but you know, she might be right under Megan Thee Stallion.
You said fake. Hold on, wait. I don't know about that.
Like I'm gonna say under.
Come on.
I say above.
On the same level. Let me not play her because she got it. So everybody got it.
Everybody got it. Yeah. Everybody's on in their own lane as well. That's another thing. Everybody want to compare. Just like you style somebody else that's good and you're just as good as them and talented as well. You know what I'm saying? So.
She said, "Ooh." No. Well, I got you all right there.
Actually, the water was falling, so you know, sorry, Erica.
No, sorry, Erica. You are great. She on it for real.
Period. Yep.
On it.
That's great.
I'm like, yeah. I'm so dead.
Glad to listen to her because I mean I like to listen to female rappers and try to give them a chance because you know they usually get like the short end of the stick.
Always.
No, for sure.
Always.
No, yeah. Now that you shout her out and she's a Dallas native, like definitely gotta like you know give her. Is she a Dallas native?
Yeah, Dallas, born and raised. Yep.
And you're not under her. I'm sorry.
She
right
under her. We passed that already.
I had to clear it up again. I'm sorry.
Okay, so.